The following is a presentation of the OLSH Sports Network. And we welcome you inside the gym at Cornell High School. It's Charger basketball on the OLSH Sports Network. The ladies in competition tonight against the number 2 team in section, the Riverside Panthers. Pleasant good evening, everybody. I'm OLSH. I've got the Coach Mike Rodriguez on board with me tonight.
I don't know about that.
And Coach, we got a good one tonight. The number 2 ranked team in 3A girls basketball in WPIL against Riverside. The Chargers obviously number 1 in their section. Riverside number 2. Chargers beat Riverside at their gym earlier this year, but this is a tough ball club in the Panthers.
Yeah, Riverside's very good. They're a well-coached team. They move the ball well. This should be a very good game. The game that they played at their place was rather close, and Riverside has been playing well throughout the season. So this is going to be a very good matchup. It's exciting.
Yeah, the Chargers, we'll talk about that. It was a 9-point victory up at Riverside, 50-41. And the Chargers come in, let me put that graphic up for you. The Chargers come in with an overall record of 16-2. They are 11-0 in section. Riverside is 12-7 overall. They're 7-4 in second place in the section. And of course, there's a couple other teams that are 7-4 also. That would be Beaver Falls and Quaker Valley also come in with a 7-4 record coming into tonight. So this is a big section matchup. Riverside obviously pretty much in the playoffs, I would say, but if they could knock off the number 1 team in Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, that would give them a foot up on the other 2 teams that they're tied with.
Yeah, after the OLSH Chargers at the moment, there's a 3-way tie for second place in the section. But one thing that stands out when you look at this Riverside team is how well they play defensively. They and OLSH, of course, are average. Riverside's only giving up 37 points per game, and OLSH is only giving up 31. These are two teams that focus on defense, and it's going to be interesting to see who comes out with the victory.
Yeah, we talked about that all year, Mike, about both the girls' team and your team.
Right.
They seem to focus on the defense and get points off of turnovers and, pressuring the ball away. Right.
Yeah, we like to get points of transition. We like to push the ball as much as possible. And the girls like to do that as well. I've had several opportunities to watch the girls' practices, and they do like to push the ball and control the tempo of the game.
Well, this is a Don Eckerly team. He's known around WPIL for that defense, and they've proved it this year. I mean, I don't know how many points. I wish I kept track of how many points that the Chargers did get through pressuring the ball in the backcourt and turnovers.
Well, they've been outstanding doing that, and they've got they've got quick guards, and that's part of what makes them successful. You can't talk about the OLSH Chargers, the lady basketball team, without talking about Claudia Irulo. I mean, she's an outstanding player. She's headed to Division II Slippery Rock in the PSAC.
Slippery Rock bound, yeah.
She just has it all. She can shoot it from the perimeter. She can drive to the basket. She handles the ball extremely well, and she's the team leader. She truly is, and teams have tried to focus and shut her down, and they might limit her point production for the night. But then you got other people, Sarah Dashner, you got Shay Trombetta will kick in some points, Lola Garner, Leah Parker, all of them. That's the thing. If you look at the scoring leaders in WPIL right now for the women, the girls, you're not going to see any Charger up there in the top 5 because they distribute the scoring. They do share the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah, Leah's having a tremendous year as well. She's shooting it well from the outside. I think she may be the one who's connected on the most threes on the team this year. She's really playing really, really well. They're doing a great job on the board. Shay Trombetta comes off the bench, and of course, she's 5'11". She gets in there, she mixes it up. She has a very soft touch around the basket.
She does.
You know, she can step out and shoot the mid-range 15-footer. I like watching her play. She's just got a nose for the basketball. It just comes in her direction, and she can shoot it from anywhere. She's really, really talented.
And you mentioned another player coming off the bench, been coming off the bench. I think she got a couple starts this year, is Shea Trombetta.
Yeah.
She's got that length as well, and she can play the guard position as well. So she's a player to watch. She'll do some good work on the boards and get things going for the Chargers as well.
And Sarah Dashner's having an outstanding season. She's been really solid with the basketball, making the right pass, making the right decision. I mean, these girls have been playing really, really well. Erkley has done a tremendous job with his team this year, and he's got them playing at a high level.
You mentioned Sarah Dashner. I mean, she started out the year, well, Claudia was controlling the ball, bringing it up the court. And you'll watch tonight, I'll guarantee you, Sarah will be doing the bulk of that work tonight, dishing it off to Claudia for the points.
Of course. But, you know, Claudia's seen it all at this point. She's seen box and ones and triangle and twos, and she's had two people face guarding her an entire game. She's seen it all. She's so experienced, and she knows how to play the entire game. It's just not about scoring for her. She's going to make the right pass. She's going to, be the team leader on the floor defensively. She does all the little things that you need to do to win basketball games.
Exactly. Yeah. Tell you what, Mike, we'll take a break here. We'll pay some bills. We'll come back with the starting lineups and the opening tip here at Cornell High School. It's the Chargers and the Panthers in section action. Don't you dare go away, because we will return with more.
OLSH has challenged minds, inspired creativity, and prepared students to succeed in an ever-changing world.
Today, OLSH is thriving like never before, expanding our faculty, introducing new AP and elective courses, growing our athletic programs, and elevating our award-winning theater department.
These advancements help students achieve more than ever, but they also require increased resources to sustain and grow. That's where you come in.
Your donation, no matter the size, directly supports programs, facilities, and experiences that empower our students to excel academically, creatively, spiritually, and personally.
Charger Challenge is more than just a fundraiser. It's about uniting the OLSH community to ensure every student has access to the education, opportunities, and support they
recognize our individuality and encourage our improvement.
I couldn't ask for a better coach.
Man, we welcome you back inside the gym one more time as the Chargers and the Panthers getting ready to go at it here. We got a few minutes. Hey, let's get those starting lineups up for you for both these teams. First, for the visiting Riverside Panthers, head coach is David Burks. He sends this lineup out against your Chargers. Starting at a forward position is a 5'6" senior, number 11, Delana Fox. At a guard position, it's a 5'3" freshman, number 12, Emma Meyer. Number 23 is a 5'5" senior guard, Cameron Friello. Sorry about that. A 5'7" sophomore center is number 32, Emma Stockman. And a 5'7" senior guard is number 33, Gabriella Finch. Again, for those Lady Panthers, it is Fox, Meyer, Friello, Stockman, and Finch. We'll flip it over to the Chargers. And head coach Don Eckerly sends this lineup out. And Mike, you can stop me if you've heard this before. Starting at a guard position is a 5'3" senior, number 2, Libby Gallick. Number 11 is a 5'7" junior guard, and that's Sarah Dashner. A 5'6" junior forward is number 14, Leah Parker. Wearing number 22 is a 5'6" senior guard, Claudia Irulo. And the fifth starter for the Chargers is a 5'8" junior forward, number 24, Lola Garner. Once more for the Don Eckerly-led Chargers, it's Gallick, Dashner, Parker, Irulo, and Garner. It's just fun to watch these girls play. I mean, they got the confidence now, Mike, and they know where they're sitting. You know, they're in the playoffs. The question is where they're going to be seated at this point.
Well, you know, they're ranked number 2 right now in the Whitfield in the 3A. I anticipate they'd have one of the top 3 seeds going into the playoffs, and I think they're ready. I think they're getting better as the season goes on. They're just executing better. They're shooting it better. Like I said, Eckley's done a tremendous job in preparing his team, and he's preparing them for the road ahead. You know, and that's what it's all about. But so has Riverside. Riverside's been playing well lately, and you know they're looking to make some noise in the playoffs as well.
Well, you know, you talk about getting ready for the playoffs. The Chargers had a game that was scheduled for Saturday against Brentwood. Now Brentwood cancels out. Don Eckerly goes out and he finds a game against Moon.
Right.
So, I mean, it doesn't get any easier. Moon is what, a 4A, I believe?
Yeah, but that's all about playoff preparation.
He's preparing.
What he's preparing for.
Don Eckerly has never shied away from competition. I mean, he could be the number 1 team in the state, and he'll say, "Bring him on, we'll play him."
Yeah, and his players look forward to that.
Exactly.
Yeah, they thrive on that.
So there you see the players meeting with the officials down in front of us.
Good crew on the game tonight. There's a couple of our officials that work women's college games. So
oh, really?
This should be a good crew. It should be an exciting game.
So, yeah, it was up at Riverside. It was a hotly contested game.
Yeah.
I mean, it was up and down the court, and Riverside wasn't backing off, and the Chargers weren't backing off, and Chargers prevailed in that one. So let's see what happens here. Riverside probably got a little bit of that revenge factor in the trip out here.
You know, it's impressive. You probably have discussed it many times over the course of doing games this year. But it's you know, the adversity that they've had to face, not having a gym to play in, being on the road constantly. And, you know, we're grateful to Cornell and grateful to Moon for having hosted us. You know, we'll be eternally grateful to them. But, you know, our girls have faced that adversity and have thrived and are doing well.
Well, you know, we talked about it before, like you said, but you can speak at it from, like, the team concept and the coaching side of it. I mean, it's totally different getting ready for a game. If it's a home game, you still got to get on a bus and come up here and get ready.
Exactly.
And it's not their locker. It's not their dressing room. So,
and that, you know, that impacts the number of students and that come to the game, or people that come to the game, because, you know, it's not a home venue.
Right. Let's step aside while they do the national anthem here. And oh wait, we got a cheerleader that's going to sing. We'll stand by and watch that as well. Nicely done. Before we even get started, Coach, I just want to give a shout out to all the good sisters out at OLSH.
Oh, outstanding.
So, Sister Francine said to make sure that you gave them a shout out too. So.
Yeah, she's over there. I saw her come in. You know, she's OLSH's #1 fan, as you know.
Yep. So there he's.
We're just so lucky to have her. We are.
Oh yeah.
OLSH's so lucky to have her. She's just so tremendous.
You saw the Panthers being introduced. Now your Chargers. So, how are your boys? You can't speak for the girls, but how are your boys? You mentioned it, handling the situation, and did they like keep it like a chip on their shoulder? For like this is like they got to travel for their home games, and
you know, initially when we were having to put pads up every time we were into the back gym, or we were going someplace else to practice, it was hard. But I think they've grown accustomed to it as the season went on. You know, Cornell's. Heck, you can walk to Cornell from
right.
here.
It's close. It's closer for me.
Yeah, and so I think they've grown accustomed to being here at Cornell. It's a beautiful facility. It's, you know, it's available to us only for games, but you know we're grateful for it.
Right.
But, you know, practices have been. Sometimes you can practice, sometimes you can't. You know, depending on the day of the week and who's using the gym. So it's been sporadic, but it's been, you know, we faced that and we're doing well.
We're underway. Sarah Dashner gets the tip, hands it off to Irolo. We're underway here. Gallick now gets it to Parker. Over to Dashner. They do the weave up top, down the paint. Garner underneath for the easy bucket.
So well executed. Nice entry pass by Leah. That was very well done.
It's Fox. Gets it over to Finch. Hands it off to Meyer, the freshman. Back to Fox. This is Meyer. Good ball movement here by the Panthers.
Right.
Into the paint, down low, up for the two.
All started the game out in the 2-3 defense, and it's a matching defense where they're pressuring the basketball in the corners and at the top of the key.
All tied up here, just underway, Arrulo. She'll go down, kick it out to Garner. Parker, long three. Nothing but net.
Just as we discussed in the pregame.
Yep.
She's been shooting it really well this year.
And she was left wide open there.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes Meyer up the court. Foul on Gallick. That'll be the first foul of the game. Goes against the Chargers.
Libby reminds me of the guard on the boys' team, Austin Afsek. She presses the basketball. They're very, very similar in their style of play.
You'll see when Gallagher comes in as well. Emily, she'll do the same thing.
She's very good as well.
It's Friello trying to get it inside, taken away by the Chargers. Parker ends up with it. Leah will bring it up. Gallick in the corner all the way across the Dashner. Quick ball movement here by the Chargers. Claudia will settle it down and set the play. Dashner. 6 minutes to go here in the first, just underway. Irolo working against Fox. Parker one more time. Won't go this time. And it's Fox with the rebound. Meyer with a nice little spin move. Gets it up the court.
Good pressure by Libby.
Three on the way, not good.
Great pressure by Libby Gallick.
Forcing another turnover. They try to get it down low. Chargers will end up with the ball.
OLSH's very patient on offense. You know, they'll execute until they get a good shot. They'll pass up a shot for a better shot.
Sometimes to a fault.
But they like to execute. They run their offense as well. They execute well. They're well taught, well schooled.
They really do. Garner back to Irolo for the three. That doesn't go, and it goes off of Sarah's arm. She had it for a moment. It'll be Panther ball. 5:14 on the clock.
OLSH is going to apply some full court pressure.
This is classic Eckerly move here.
Yes, sir.
Up ahead, almost taken away. Fox has the shot blocked, and Dashner comes up with it.
Shot blocked by Dashner.
Sarah brings it up. Oh, Garner underneath. Can't get it to roll in. Rullo gets a hand in there, knocks it out of bounds. Checking in is Rosenberger and Cummings for the Panthers. Finch with the ball in the backcourt, trying to break the pressure here. Hands it off to Meyer, the freshman. Back to Finch. Inside it goes. That one's knocked away. Yep. Here comes Leah Parker again.
Pushing the ball in transition.
Irullo goes baseline. Kicks it back out. Garner goes up.
Great pass.
Draws the foul.
Great pass by Claudia.
She's got eyes in the back of her head sometimes.
Great pass. He drove baseline, kicked it back to the middle. And just great execution.
Foul goes against Fox. It's her first, team's first. Puts Lola at the line for a couple.
Great foul.
Love that sound of the net hitting the ball. And here comes the substitution for Gallick. It's Emily Gallagher. Goes 1 for 2 as that one misses. Rebounds brought down by Cummings. Finch. Fox. All the way across to Meyer. Long three. Rattles around, then it goes right into the hands of Finch. Into the paint it goes, off a couple bodies. Pinballs around, Sarah Dashner ends up with it, but Finch takes it away.
Also applying great pressure here defensively.
They are. This is Fox. Over to Finch. Tries to go in against Parker, kicks it back out. Rosenberger can't get it to go in. And then Gallagher comes in and scoops it out. 3:40 to go here in the first. That one's good hands there by, ooh.
Just a little too long. Yeah, it's the right call.
They're saying, I thought it went off of Cummings, but they're saying it went off a Charger. They're talking about it now, and Panthers are going to keep the ball.
Yeah.
Here comes Shea Trombetta. She'll check in for Garner. Stockman will check back in for the Panthers. This one's tipped. Taken away by Parker. That pressure in the backcourt.
So it's giving Riverside.
Sarah pulls up at the free throw line, and she'll roll that one in.
Yep. It's giving Riverside fits in a half court. They're having a difficult time getting into their offense.
And this one's going to be thrown away by the Panthers. It's going to be Charger ball on the inbound. The freshman throws it into the Panther bench as Friello checks back in for the Panthers. 3:16 on the first quarter clock. Sarah to trigger from the baseline. All the way to Irullo. Claudia, a slippery rock commit.
Oh, Claudia with the flow in the lane just didn't get there, but it was a nice move.
Nice little Euro step there, but couldn't get it to go.
There's a full court pressure.
Yep, another turnover. You can attribute that to the pressure by the Chargers, Coach.
Yeah, they're pressuring the length of the floor, and Riverside's having trouble getting into their sets in the half court.
Rullo in the backcourt. We'll bring it up as we cross the 3-minute mark here. Gallagher, the right-handed dribble, hands it off to Irullo. They do that weave up top, over to Gallagher again. She'll launch a three. That one's a little off the mark, but there's Trombetta with the rebound. Irullo launches a three, rattles around, brought down by the freshman Meyer.
Riverside pushing the ball.
This is Addie Drake.
See if they can beat the trap. Good take to the basket.
Meyer with the three.
They went in double teamed, and Meyer was left open.
Yeah, if there's double team, somebody's got to be open, right?
Yep.
That's
when they double team down in the post. That ball was kicked up to the top of the key. That usually is what happens.
Here's Dashner to Irullo. Trombetta at the elbow.
Pick and roll.
Parker down the lane. The Red Seas opened up for Leah.
She's played so well. She attacked the basket really well.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first. Trombetta with the takeaway. Parker saves it. Back to Leah. Or Shea, rather. To Gallagher. She gets double teamed and fouled. Addie Yohe checks in for the Panthers, and we get a timeout called
30-second timeout
by the Panthers, right? Hey, it's youth night here at my note says it's youth night here at the AAC. It's youth night here at Cornell, so we want to give a special welcome to all the youths and their families in attendance and those listening from home. Thank you for supporting our Chargers.
You can see during the timeout the coach from Riverside was drawing up something to work against their full court pressure.
Yeah, Dave Burks, I mean, he's got to be scratching his head. The Chargers just aren't given, in hockey we call it gap. There's no gap.
Yeah. I mean, that person's already generated like 4 turnovers.
Right.
So it was a good timeout.
Looks like Cam Hummel's getting ready to check in for the Chargers. Coming out of the timeout. There's Irullo wide open for the 3, and she makes good with it. Up ahead, it's Friello to Meyer to Finch. Friello to Meyer. Trying to get it inside, and it goes off Finch out of bounds. Gallagher will have a seat as Cam Hummel checks in for your Chargers.
Once again, good pressure in the half court, creating another turnover. Riverside still trying to figure out their half-court defense so they could get a play set.
Fox back in the lineup for the Panthers. Here's Parker to Irullo. Approaching a minute to go. Good cut there by Dashner. She was cut off there on a good defensive play. Yeah. Double team. Shea Trombetta loses it out of bounds, and they're going to say Charger ball. I had to wait because that one was close.
It was close.
Here's Irullo as we cross the 1 minute mark.
She sets up her offense so patiently.
Until the veteran sense in her.
Yeah. No doubt.
Good ball movement. Shea Trombetta wide open under the bucket.
Great execution.
Here comes the Panthers. It's Stockman. Dishes it off. Thought about the 3 from Friello. Stockman gets pushed out of bounds. It's going to be foul on Parker.
Right.
Checking back in for the Panthers is Adeoye. Having a seat is Cameron Friello. That was Leah's first foul.
Leah's first foul. Team second.
Here's Meyer working against Hummel.
Once again facing an enormous amount of pressure. She traveled.
Man, a travel. And again, that's the pressure forcing that turnover.
Yeah.
20 seconds left here in the first. Chargers with a 10-point lead.
It appears that Coach Eckerly really had his team prepared, and they just came out fired on all cylinders defensively.
Here comes Dashner. 10 seconds to go.
Elevator screen for Claudia at the top of the key.
Irullo kicks it out to Dashner. Wide open for the 3. Just a little too strong at the buzzer. We've completed one. And the Chargers have that 10-point lead, 15-5.
Just a great job by our Chargers. They're just executing well in the half court. They're very, very patient. They're getting open looks. And then what they're doing on the defensive side is just tremendous. They're applying pressure as soon as that ball comes in bounds. And Riverside's having a tough time just bringing the ball up the court.
We'll see if it can continue. But hey, if you want more information on the Chargers for roster stories and more, visit www.olshathletics.org, and sending out a special thanks to our website sponsor, which is the Covenant Financial Advisors. And remember, there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students transfers to grades 10 and 11, you're invited to join us as a shadow for the day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student here at OLSH. All students will be assigned a Charger ally, which is your host for the day. You'll attend classes, meet the teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. Register for your experience at www.olsh.org/visit. Riverside will start with the ball here in the second. It's Finch down lane, kicks it out. Long two, no good, and it goes off of Shea. Oh, I thought Shea Trombetta last to touch that, but Charter's going to end up with the ball.
Riverside trying to spread them more, spread them out more in the half court. We'll see if they can get some driving lanes to the basket.
Irulo, Hummel with the three, little short. Battle for, and it's Annabeth Grayson with the rebound, kicks it out to Irulo, goes baseline. Nice move there by Claudia.
Great move. She attacked the short corner, then.
How do you defense that?
She attacked the short corner, then just made a great move to the basket between two defenders. Tremendous finish.
Taken away by the Chargers. Hummel hands it off to Dashner.
Wide open.
Sarah wide open. Can't get it to go, though. Rebound brought down by the Panthers, and here they come up the court. The freshman Meyer will bring it up, working against Hummel. I like this little Meyer. Finch drives in. She picks up the foul. It's going to go against Dashner.
That's a good, strong take to the basket by Finch.
Sarah Dashner picks up the foul, her first.
Yeah. So I think coach the coach from Riverside, he wants to spread this team out more so that he can open up those driving lanes to the basket like Finch just did.
Yep.
And by spreading them out, it's a little tougher for them to pressure the ball as much as they want to.
She goes 2 for 2 at the line. Stockman and Drake check in for the Panthers, as well as Lola Garner comes back in for the Chargers. Here's Irulo to Hummel. The flyby, she'll launch the three. Nothing but nylon. Here's Finch across the timeline. They're doing a little bit better job getting across the timeline. Finch taken away by Irulo. Wow. Claudia is going to go coast. Oh, there's should be an blocking.
Wow, that's interesting.
Emma Stockman's going to get charged for the foul.
That call could have gone either way.
It could have gone either way.
It could have been a charge.
Irulo hands it off to Dashner. To Garner, Grayson, Parker now. Parker finds Dashner cutting to the bucket. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Grayson thought about the three. Decides otherwise. Dashner will reset. 6 minutes to go here in the second. Irulo back to Dashner. To Parker. Irulo, top of the key. Thinking about it. 3-second violation against the Chargers. Now it's a turnover.
Lola was fighting for position there in the key and just moved her defender up almost towards the free throw line, but she didn't get out in time. But it looks like they were trying to go to her in that set.
Paige Fry checks in for the Panthers. 5:40 to go. 3 on the way. Doesn't go from Finch. Dashner says, "Thank you very much. I'll bring it back up the court." Up ahead to Garner. Tried to save it. Her foot was on the line.
Just a little out of reach.
Ashley Hare checks in now for the Panthers, and Coach Burke's going through his lineup there. I think just about everybody's gotten in, almost. Oh, wide open underneath was Cummings for the easy bucket.
I went to the full court press once again, and she just broke free.
Yeah. Approaching 5 to go here with Dashner, the right-handed dribble. Parker goes right down the lane, dishes it off to Garner. You got to love that extra pass, Coach.
What a great pass. As we discussed in the pregame, Leah Parker's been playing at a very high level. She's having a good season. She's just doing so well. And she plays so hard defensively.
Libby Gallick comes back in as Grayson has a seat for the Chargers. Yohe comes back in for the Panthers. Into the corner it goes. Fox hands it off to Finch. That's Yohe. Irulo takes it off out of her hands. Picked her pocket. 3-on-2 for the Chargers. Irulo goes all the way.
Great job.
Under 4.5 to go. Up ahead to Stockman. Finch. Irulo's going to get called for the reach in.
A little too aggressive right there. Just so skilled. She took it to the basket so easily in traffic. And it was a tough finish. That she made it look easy.
Second foul on the Chargers. First on Claudia. Dashner will have a seat as Trombetta comes back in for the Chargers. 3 on the way. Rattles around. Garner comes down with it. It's taken out of her hands, though. Good play by the Panthers. From the free throw line, nothing doing. A couple Panthers battle for it. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Charger ball. 4 minutes to go here in the half. Irulo to Gallick. Libby to Garner. Drives in, lays it up and in. She split the D there.
Great shot by Garner. Great shot.
They just make it look so easy. There's another foul. It's going to be on a couple Chargers. Wait and see who it goes on.
Well, you play that full court pressure all game, you will get into some trouble with foul. But that was a great take by Garner. That was just tremendous.
Claudia picks up her second. And she'll come and have a seat with 2 fouls with 3:44 left. And Emily Gallagher comes in. And I've said this about the girls and your boys teams, Coach. The Charger bench is so deep. You put a substitute in, there's very little, if any, drop off.
Right. We've been fortunate.
Yeah.
That's the girls. The girls have that same depth. That's so critical in big games, going into the playoffs.
Absolutely.
We always said during our years where we were, making long runs in the playoffs that it's not about 1 through 5, it's about 6 through 10.
Yep.
It's 6 through 10 that'll win you championships. We've been very lucky to develop the bench that we have, and Don has done the same thing. He works out with his girls.
Absolutely, yeah. Libby Gallick just reached in and took it away.
She's a tough defender.
She really is. A little senior. Oh,
yeah.
Tried to get it to Lola. Lola thought I saw a Panther hand come in there, and it goes out of bounds to the Panthers with 3:11 left.
Hey, but it was actually a good look. Lola was open.
Yeah.
It was a great look. Libby does handle the ball really, really well, and I love the way she pushes it in transition.
There's the pressure again from the Chargers. They get it up to Finch, and she'll bring it across the timeline. Inside, knocked away by Trombetta. Here comes Dashner up the court. Stop and go there at the timeline. Libby Gallick finds Gallagher into the paint, hands it off to Garner. A little mid-range jump shot, good for 2.
Great pass by Emily. That was tremendous.
Finch gets it across to Cummings, taken away by Trombetta one more time. Here's Dashner, approaching 2.5. Gallick.
Really executing well in the half court.
They are. You said it. They're so patient. Here's Gallick, gets it to Trombetta in the corner. Trap, and she gets it away. Garner again, another mid-range jump, not good. This one should stay with the Chargers. It does.
They've had great success with that baseline flex cut that they do, and it seems like Shea and Say Trombetta, and it seems like Lola have been just coming off that screen open end the entire time.
Here's Trombetta up top. Gallick, she'll launch a three. That doesn't go. She gets her own rebound. And Sarah Dashner will set it back up with 2 minutes to go here. Trombetta with a long three. Thought she was on the line. I guess she wasn't. This one taken away by the Chargers again. It's Gallick ends up with it. Hands it off. Dashner inside to Trombetta. Too tall for her. Meyer passes it away. Gallick ends up with it again. Dashner one more time. When he tried the same play, no. This time Gardner's going to let it go from three-point land. Not good. And here comes Fox up the court. Loses it momentarily, gets it back.
I tell you what, Livy's been all over the court. She is
knocked out by the Chargers. It'll stay with the Panthers.
She's defending baseline to baseline. She is really, really pressuring.
She is the girls' version of Austin Avset.
Yes, she's tremendous.
The constant pressure, the energy. They get it deep. The Fox hands it back. Meyer will gather it back in. This time Trombetta's on her. They get it inside. It's Rosenberger, kicks it out. Three, rattles down. I think that was Fox, was it not?
Yeah, Karina Fox.
Yep. Approaching a minute to go in the half. Dashner to Hummel. Hummel tried to split the D. She gets fouled going to the bucket. Foul goes against Danny Rosenberger. Drake has a seat. Here's Gallagher. Hummel steps back for the three. Little short. And that's Stockman with the rebound. Hands it off to Meyer. The freshman brings it up the court. Stays
there. Libby applying that full court pressure once again.
I'm impressed with this freshman, Emma Meyer.
She's handling the ball a lot for Riverside.
She is.
Not intimidated at all.
Three on the way. That one is good by the aforesaid Meyer. Emily Gallagher says, take that.
Emily Gallagher answers right back with the three of her own.
Hummel knocks it away, but goes right back into the hands of Rosenberger. Kick it out to Meyer. She'll settle it down with 8 seconds to go. Friello. They're going to let that one go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't go in. And that's how halftime ends with the score. Chargers 34. The Panthers 15. We'll take a break here. We'll be back with some analysis of the first half and much more. Chargers on top, 34-15 over the Panthers. And as I said, we'll be right back. Don't you dare go away.
My name is Mr. Howard. I teach environmental science and anatomy and sometimes chemistry. And as my first year here at OLSH, I'm most excited to get to know all the new students and the community.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Rothenberger. I teach period 1 and 2 freshman biology. I'm super excited about my first year of teaching and I can't wait to get to know all of you.
Hi, this is Ms. Manuel. I'm going to be teaching Intro to Theater Arts this year, and I'm so excited to be back here for the school year, but mainly excited to be in the classroom.
I'm Mr. Witechko. I'm teaching Introduction to Video Production, and I can't wait to see what my students make this year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Valacorsa. I teach music here at OLSH, and I am most excited this year to make music with my new choir.
Hi, I'm Dr. London. I teach Theology 3 and Latin. I'm excited to be back, especially among the students in the classroom full-time this year.
Good morning. My name is Sharon Mezzio. I am the latest addition to the main office here. I am the main office administrative assistant. Your positivity and warmth since I came to the school actually makes me feel right at home. So I'm looking forward to working with you all, and I'm happy to be here.
Wish you could raise money for OLSH while shopping at your favorite stores or restaurants? With Raise Right, that's exactly what you can do. All you have to do is purchase electronic gift cards on the Raise Right app, and that company will donate a percentage of that sale directly to OLSH. And the list of companies that Raise Right works with is seemingly endless, including Amazon, Walmart, Target, Sheetz, and so many more. Now you can rationalize your grande caramel mocha frappuccino with 3.5 pumps of vanilla and oat milk because you're actually raising money for OLSH. If you want to raise right, email Sarah Stuckman to get the special OLSH code. Funds raised to support the OLSH Athletics General Fund. Go Chargers!
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome. What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting in faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
We're back here on OLSH Sports Network's presentation of Charger basketball. I'm Al Lesh alongside Mike Rodriguez. Glad you could join us here tonight, and we wanted you to know that, did you know that you can earn money for the OLSH Athletics when you purchase gift cards through Raise Right? The Athletics General Fund receives a percentage of each physical and e-gift card bought by our program participants. Questions or want to learn more? Email Sarah Stuckman at sstuckeman@olsh.org. Hey, future Chargers, seats are limited, so don't miss your chance to save your spot on the OLSH class of 2029. We can't wait to see you here at OLSH. To apply online, go to www.olsh.org/apply. Hey, help us celebrate Catholic Education Week during Catholic Schools Week this week by raising funds for OLSH through our annual Charter Challenge funding campaign. The campaign runs now through Monday the 3rd. Visit www.olsh.org/Charter Challenge for more information or to make a donation. And here's a date you want to save. It's our OLSH Spring Open House, Sunday, March 23rd from 1 to 3 p.m. Explore all that OLSH has to offer and see what makes OLSH the best independent Catholic high school in our region. And Coach, your thoughts on the first half? Chargers with the 34-15 lead here. Oh, sorry, I had to turn your mic on.
Yeah, I thought they did an amazing job with pressuring Riverside all over the floor, and I think that caused, at least at my count, was 12 turnovers in the first half for Riverside. But and how about the balanced scoring by our Chargers? I mean, Satram better had 5 points. He had a 3 and a 2. And Sarah Dash contributed 2 points. Emily Gallagher hit a 3. Cameron Hummel hit a 3. Leo Parker had 5 points. Claudia Irulo 7. Lola Gardner just have a great first half with 9 points. That's balanced scoring. They really share the basketball. And the pressure that they've been applying on defense, particularly with Emily Gallagher, Libby Gallagher, they just been pressuring the basketball from baseline to baseline, as I mentioned earlier. And that's the difference in the game. I mean, it's 34-15 for Riverside. Delana Fox, of course, 7 points. She had a 3. Emma Meyer, the freshman that we've been talking about, she really isn't intimidated by the pressure that the Chargers are applying.
Not at all.
She's had 2 threes in the game. Emma Stockman is also playing well, getting some rebounds, and Gabriella Finch has 2 points. She's been trying to mix it up in there, and she's just facing that pressure ahead of the basketball for the Riverside team. So it's an interesting first half. I think OLSH is accomplishing what they wanted to accomplish in the first half. We'll see what their game plan is for the second.
Well said. I didn't realize I was listening to the points by the Chargers, and boy, you couldn't be more balanced. I mean, it's unbelievable. And how many points coming from bench players? I mean, you count those in as well. I mean, that's, to me, I don't want to say bonus, but that's something that you look at and say, wow, contributions from the bench.
Oh, up to 34 points. 12 points are from bench players.
There you go, almost half.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah, very well balanced.
Getting ready for quarter number 3 here. Want to remind you, back on the air tomorrow night, big game with this guy next to me. His team taking on Shenango, which is a big game. You and I were talking before this. I
won't be sitting up here for that.
No, you'll be down below.
I probably would enjoy sitting up here more than sitting down there for the game.
Just remember your Tums. Yeah. But you and I were talking before this game started, and I like Shenango. I think Shenango has a more evenly balanced team than Union does. Union has a nice team, but they got 1 or 2 players. You shut them down and you can control the game. Or not shut them down, control them and you can win the game. With Shenango, they're like almost like a mirror image of your team. I mean, they're well balanced.
They have a deep bench.
Yeah. Exactly.
They're a really good team. Joe Campoli is a tremendous basketball player. We're going to face him tomorrow night. He's their leading scorer, but they're a well-balanced team. They're physical. It should be a great test.
Again, it's youth night again tomorrow night. Hope to see all the youth out here tomorrow. Chargers will start with the ball here in the third with a 19-point lead.
It's like Riverside's going to set up in a half-court trap. They're going to try to pressure the ball up top. They didn't do that in the first half.
No. Gets it across to Parker, back to Dashner.
Yeah, 1-2-2 defense, pressuring the ball up top and on the sides.
Irulo with the 3, and that's how you answer that, Coach.
That's right. They went to double on the other side, and they skipped past, and Claudia Irulo was wide open.
Here comes Riverside. Fox, she'll launch a 3, it rattles in and out. They go down, and we get a jump ball called. It's going to stay with the Riverside Panthers. Just underway here in the third. OLSH, Mike Rodriguez on the call. Glad you could join us. Want to thank Chrissy Dashner for running the camera for us. They finally get into the backcourt, knocked away by Gallick. Couldn't track it down before it went out of bounds, but you got to applaud the enthusiasm and the hustle there.
Oh, she's been the defensive stopper today. She's really been all over the floor. She's getting hands on the ball, deflections. She's been tremendous.
Trying to get it inside the Fox. That one's taken away by Dashner, but the putback is good. That was by Stockman, got the 2. So I roll out to Dashner, working around to Parker. Garner underneath. That one's blocked away. Gallick battling for it, but it comes right into the hands of Finch. And the freshman, Meyer, brings it back up the court. Back to Finch. 3 on the way, no good. Gallick with the rebound. Getting double teamed in the backcourt. She'll get it up ahead to Parker. Good, smart move there. Leah to Libby. Thought about the 3, tried to get it inside. Better hands and defense there. Here comes Finch. Works against Dashner. Finch goes up with the 2.
That 1-2-2 that they set up in the second half here is paying some dividends. It's really pressuring us to execute farther from the basket. I mean, it's limiting their opportunities to score.
I give the Charger coaching staff a couple trips up the court to come up with a plan.
Yeah, I think so. They're attacking that with a 2-1. They're attacking a 1-2-2 with a 2-1-2 set. She's going to be open. Great pass.
You got to love the ball movement there. Garner, the benefactor of that one with the easy layup.
Just so patient.
It's Finch, goes baseline, throws it right into Dashner's hand. Parker has it taken away by Meyer. Over to Finch. Fox with the mid-range jump shot, no good. Finch again off the glass nicely. And here come the Panthers. Cut it to an 18.
As you mentioned earlier, I'm really impressed with Meyer.
She is.
She's going to be a really good player.
She really is. I am too. Saw a little bit of her the first game. I don't know if she was hurt or sick or something, but she's playing the whole game here. That one, Aaron shot there. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Panther ball.
Yeah.
Friolo checks out, and Rosenberger checks in for the Panthers.
Yes. Meyer's being guarded tightly by Arulo. She's really good with the basketball. Really good decision maker.
Fox goes down the lane, throws it up, gets fouled. Dashner picks up the foul. I believe that's her second. It is. Fox will be at the line for 2. Delana Fox. Good on the first.
Good form.
Gallick and Garner check out. Gallagher and Trombetta check in for the Chargers. I believe Fox is 4 for 4 from the line, if my memory serves me correctly. That's not a person you want to foul. At least not tonight. Parker from the free throw line kicks it out to Trombetta. Dashner will reset. Trombetta trying to get it to Parker and decides dribble instead.
It's totally in the corner.
Irulo will slow it down. Inside to Parker. Big push there.
Great pass inside.
Yeah. Foul goes against Emmis.
It shows how unselfish Claudia is. She had a 3-point shot wide open. She saw her teammate coming open in the lane and made the extra pass.
Stockman picks up her second foul. First for the Panthers, and they take it away. Comes Stockman. No, that's Finch. Pull up jump shot, no good. Berry gets fouled on the baseline. Gallagher will pick it up. That's the second on the Chargers. First on Emily. Meyer was out. She comes back in.
After a quick breather.
Gave her a quick blow there. Get it in. Fox fakes the three, drives the bucket, lays it up and in. Nice play by Delana Fox.
Very good move.
14-point lead. Leads down to 14 now for the Chargers. Parker turns around from the baseline, or from the free throw line. Good shot there.
Timeout called by the Chargers?
Chargers, yeah.
Yeah, I think Keckley's going to start adjusting to that 1-2-2, but they're still having some success getting the ball inside. That was a great pass to the high post to Leah. She just turned around and buried it. It was just great execution. They're just so patient.
Well, be patient and join us on Wednesday, February 19th, as at 7 p.m. at the OLSH Auditorium, as OLSH's speaker series welcomes Dr. Shannon D. Williams. This event is free and open to the public. You need to visit www.olsh.org/speaker series for more information and to secure your ticket to this great event. 41-25 is the score. Here comes Stockman across the timeline. Under 4 minutes to go here. They get it into Finch, guarded by Dashner. Meyer with the three, and she drains another one. I think that's her third three.
It sure is. She's going to be a special player. She already is pretty good. She's going to be. She blossoms into one of the top players in the air. She's really good.
Claudia will slow it down and works against Stockman. Over to Dashner, working around to Parker. Dashner back to Parker. Under 3.5 to go. Gallagher now across to Dashner, has to track it down. That one got away from Emily. Dashner. Claudia back to Dashner. Dashner, she gets fouled.
Yep.
And I think that she was in three-point land, if I'm not mistaken. If she wasn't, she was just on the line. Yep, it's three.
They have for 3 shots.
And Emma Meyer picks up the foul. That's her first. Well, we got a second here stopping, the free throws. From the coaching aspect, what's your point of view? What do you think about bringing the shot clock in? I mean, that's a big hot topic here recently.
I've been reading all the articles that have been posted in the newspapers, and I've been talking to a lot of coaches. I personally welcome the shot clock because the way we play. I mean,
it wouldn't come into play that often anyway.
It wouldn't come into play because 35-second shot clock in high school basketball. A lot of teams shoot earlier than that. But there are some teams that like to hold the ball, and but those teams are, you can count them on one hand. I think all the coaches in the area welcome the shot clock here. I certainly do.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think most of the coaches and the schools are in favor of it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I look for it to come into play here very soon. There's 27 states that already have it. So Fox with the three, no good. Parker with the rebound.
But a lot of what you hear is the cost of it.
Yeah.
That's what the concern is. Somebody to run it, somebody's got to be trained. But the cost of having a shot clock or hiring somebody to run it.
Here's my take on that, though. 27 other states are doing it. There's got to be low-income schools that have had to work around that. So, right. I mean, it's working everywhere, in 27 other states.
Well, once again, if it's mandated by the PIAA, we're just going to have to do it. And I think it's coming.
I do too. Yeah. I think within a couple of years. There's a foul. Meyer picks up her second. Two quick fouls on Emma Meyer, and she'll come out for a spell. Addie Burry comes back in for the Panthers. Dashner will trigger in with 2:25 left from the baseline. Looking, gets it to Trombetta. Back to Dashner. Quickly outside to Irolo. Back to Dashner. Inside to Parker from the free throw line. She'll bring it down the lane. Lays it up off the glass. The hoop and the harm.
Great take.
That one goes against Finch, her first, team's fourth.
You know, when you look at Don's team, everybody talks about Claudia and her accomplishments, but Leah Parker has just improved so much from last year. So much.
Chargers in a bonus the rest of the way. Finch sends it across, 3 on the way, rattles around. Parker with the rebound. Leah now will bring it up. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Dashner. Hummel. Dashner. They'll play catch. All the way across to Parker. Ends up in Irolo's hand. 3-ball, corner pocket does not go. We get a jump ball. It will stay with the Chargers. 1:42 on the clock.
You can see now the Chargers are attacking that zone with skip passes over the top, and that gave Claudia a lumped opportunity of a 3. But they're going to have some success if they do that, because then once the defense adjusts, that's going to open up the middle of the zone.
Dashner looking to get in. They get it into Parker from the elbow. Arulo back to Parker. Hummel launches a long 3. That's a little short. Who's there? Dashner. Sarah brings it down.
Great rebound.
Arulo kicks it out to Dashner. To Parker. Into the paint. Gets it out to Hummel.
Skip pass.
There it is to Trombetta. Yeah. Back to Parker in the paint. Good ball movement here. Hummel, 3, no good. And finally, the Panthers come down with it. That was Finch to Meyer, 3 on the way. And there's another 3 from Emma Meyer. Makes it a 14-point game again.
4 threes from Meyer this far.
Under a minute to go. Chargers obviously going to play for the last shot here. Hummel. Irolo. Unless something opens up. She does it up. No good. Rebound brought down by Friello. And Hummel's going to pick up the foul here. 3rd on the Chargers.
Great take by Claudia, though. It was a good decision to penetrate at that point.
Timeout called by the Panthers. That'll leave them with 3 left. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We're going to remind you to save the date for the annual Love Walk for the Poor. That's sponsored by the OLSH Campus Ministry. And it'll take place at OLSH on Sunday, February 9th. And don't forget the OLSH placement test will take place on Saturday, February 8th for any 8th grade student interested in attending OLSH in the fall of 2025. Don't forget the top scoring students will be eligible for the St. John Newman Academic Merit Scholarship. Now to register, email admissions office at admission@olsh.org. Fox will inbound for the Panthers here with 36 seconds left here in the third. They get it up. And here comes Fox down the lane. Euro step, goes off the glass and in.
Great move by Delana.
Irolo with 20 seconds to go across the timeline. Dashner now, 15. Parker with 10. Dashner, Parker, Dashner.
Working for the last shot.
Here's Irolo. 4 seconds, 3 seconds down the paint. The floater, no good. Gets her own rebound, throws it up, no good, and that's the end of the quarter. Hey, if you're interested in supporting our OLSH Chargers, visit www.olshathletics.org. Check out the fundraiser section in the Fan Zone tab for the latest fundraising opportunities. And another date that you want to save is this year's annual auction for OLSH will take place on Saturday, April 5th at the Montour Heights Country Club. Stay tuned for more information as it becomes available. And don't forget, tomorrow night, back on the air, as Shenango will come here to Cornell and That's our home court.
Right.
Can't say the AAC anymore.
Home away from home. That was a good quarter from Riverside. Emma Meyer really played well that quarter. She got 2 more threes. She's having a real nice game.
Yeah, she is. By the way, tomorrow night, special guest on the mic, Matt Fargo.
Matt Fargo will be back, the original voice of the Chargers.
Matt Fargo and I will bring you the action. Let him do play-by-play.
Yeah, we're very excited to have him back.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Here we go, the final 8, as Matt likes to say. Let's play a 4th. Throw it inside, it's taken away. Irillo will end up with it coming up the court. Just underway here in the 4th. It's a 12-point lead for the Chargers. It was as many as 20. No, 19. 19 is the most it got.
Yep.
Here's Libby Gallick, goes baseline all the way across to Iowa. Another skip pass.
Yep.
Parker with the 3 on the way. Nothing but nylon. She knew as soon as she shot it, she turned up court.
Yep. They've really adjusted to that zone. They're skipping the ball over and getting wide open looks at threes.
Fox tried to Euro step, but she slid her foot instead of the hop. Travel turnover. Here comes Claudia. She gets behind a couple players. She'll bring it up. 3-on-1 develops. Give it over to Garner. Off the glass. Good tic-tac-toe play there.
Great passing.
Here comes Meyer. Brings it up the court. Gets double teamed up in the corner. Taken away by Dashner. She goes down. And did we get a foul? Timeout called by Dawn Eckerly.
Yeah, 30-second timeout.
Great call by Dawn.
Yeah. They really picked up the pressure in this 4th quarter. They've got that lead back up.
Yeah, it's back up to 17.
Yeah.
6:58 left.
Great adjustment to that zone. Passing the ball, skip passing, looking for open threes on the wing. Great adjustment.
You got to admire the passing, and a lot of it was with the no bounce. I mean, the ball never touched the court.
No. On the last possession we just had in transition, 4 different players touched the basketball. The ball touched the floor twice, and it resulted in a layup. They're really executing well.
It's the old Hoosiers.
Yes.
You know,
yeah.
Pass the ball 5 times before you shoot.
Yeah, they're really executing well.
Here's Libby Gallick in the backcourt. Libby with the left-handed dribble. Offensive foul there. Will Garner get called for the foul? It's the first on the Chargers here in the 4th.
Called for a moving screen.
It's first on Lola. Emma Meyer brings it up, works against Gallick.
Love that matchup.
Oh, that isn't the fun matchup. I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
There's Fox to Stockman, gets double teamed and a foul. That's going to go against Dashner, I would imagine.
Both Olivia and Emma are full of energy. They're really going at it. Quick, good handle.
3rd foul on Sarah, 2nd on the Chargers here in the 4th. Meyer tracks it all the way back in her backcourt. Brings it back across. That one's tipped out by Gallick. Those quick hands.
Yep.
6.5 to 6:32 to be exact. Stockman will trigger it in. To Finch, baseline, reverse layup, no good, too strong.
Good take.
A couple of Panthers end up with it, and then Claudia will get behind everybody and lay it up and in.
Good job, Claudia.
Here comes Fox down the lane. It opens up for her. She gets fouled, can't get it to go. Gets a little help from her friends. Garner picks up, I think it's her 2nd. 3rd on the Chargers. Yeah. Lola picks up her 2nd. Puts Fox at the line.
That last basket by Claudia looked like there was a scrum in that basket. The ball just popped out, and she just managed to get a breakaway layup. Great job by Claudia.
This is, I said, you don't want to foul if you're a Charger.
Right.
I think she's perfect from the line. Tonight, anyway.
Yeah, she has real nice. She has nice form.
Yeah. There's a little pressure from the Panthers. Dashner needs to get it up the court. Traveled, turnover, Panther ball. Panthers playing a little bit of the Charger game here.
Riverside extending their pressure full court. Almost had a 10-second call.
Yeah, when I heard the whistle, I thought, oh, 10 seconds, and shuffled her feet instead. Almost a 5-second there. Here's Fox off the glass, rolls around the rim, and Sarah picks it up, gets Panthers end up with it. Not yet.
Yeah.
Jump ball.
Jump ball.
And it's going to go to the Chargers. 5:55 left here in this one. Garner will have a seat as Trombetta checks in for the Chargers. Keep in mind, we've been talking about Shea Trombetta. There's Finch gets it up and rolls it in.
Another quick turnover by the Chargers once they extended this pressure.
Shea Trombetta, she's just a sophomore. So there's Parker. Nice play by Trombetta to get it into Leah. Almost taken away by the Chargers. Finch in the backcourt. Better get it across quickly. She does. Fox to Meyer. Long three. Oh, my goodness. Call the press. Call the press. Meyer missed the three. And there's a foul. And that's a hustle play by Gallick to draw that foul. Fox will pick it up. They're first on the Panthers. Second on Delana.
Lola Garner had a good game. She's already got 13 points.
Here's Claudia. Dashner. Over to Parker. Dashner. Under 5 to go. Oh, good save there by, they're going to say, I thought it was a good save. It wasn't.
I thought it was a good save.
Claudia on the line. Hey, you know what? All the success with the two basketball teams here in the winter. She's got Fox has some blood on her. She's got to get fixed up. But I just want to give a shout out to the bowling teams from OLSH.
How about that?
The girls are undefeated and the boys have 1 loss.
Both doing well.
Unbelievable. And their last outing, both of them 7-0 in the night. So, I mean, that's some good stuff. I was a bowler. That's I was like.
Well, they have their playoffs coming up as well.
They're coming up, yeah. There's Dashner off the rebound.
Good rebound.
Gallick, full pressure, gets it over to Dashner.
In traffic.
Up ahead to Arolo, inside to Parker. Oh, good hands there.
Good luck, though.
Yep, Stockman with the gets the hands in there.
And Leo was wide open under the basket. Claudia tried to make the entry pass. Great defense by Riverside, but it was a good look by Claudia.
4:26 left in this one. Dashner finds Gallick. She'll bring it up top to Arolo. Pressured by Meyer. Arolo goes down, kicks it out.
What did they call?
I think it's called Claudia for a foul. Yep.
An offensive foul.
That's the 4th on the Chargers. That's the second on, I think it's the 3rd. Yeah, 3rd on Claudia.
Interesting, the referee didn't single the call.
She, push.
Yeah.
Claudia with the takeaway, but ends up in Gallick's hand. She kicks it back to Trombetta. Right. 4 minutes to go, approaching 4 to go here. Dashner. Gallick, back to Dashner. Sarah gives it to Claudia. Trombetta to Dashner. She says, I'll take the 3. Doesn't go, though. A couple Chargers reach in, and we're going to get a foul. I think the Panthers are at the line. Yep. I think the Panthers are at the line.
They are.
Yeah.
Foul on Libby Gallick.
So for 3:48, the Panthers are at the line. They earn the bonus. It seems weird saying the bonus and you're shooting 2, but
how about that?
I'm getting used to it, though,
Do you
Coach.
like it?
Yeah, I do. I do like the 4-quarter.
I've gotten used to it. I think I like it as well.
Yeah, at first I didn't care for it, but now that it changes. You got to play the game.
Yeah.
Goes 1 for 2. 3:44 to go. Claudia will slow it down a bit. Working against Friolo. Garner gets it over to Dashner, back to Lola. Parker with the 3, no good. Goes into the hands. And there's those quick hands of Gallick. Up ahead to Dashner, lays it up, underhand layup, and it's good. And I think Dawn just called a 30-second, did he not?
You know, it's those,
full.
It's those little things we discussed in the pregame. Libby Gallick does those little things. She's all over the floor. She makes the extra pass. She's getting deflections. She's just having a tremendous game.
$18-point lead for the Chargers with 3:16 left.
And I do like that matchup of Libby and Emma from Riverside. She's Emma Myers. She's going to be a special player.
I totally agree. I mean, Riverside has a gem there.
Yeah.
Really do.
Bright future.
Yep.
Very bright.
And we didn't see her tonight, but the Chargers have a couple good freshmen in Vivian Goshen and Rowan Winter.
Rowan Winter especially is going to be impactful once she gets on the court and gets some more experience.
Yeah.
She's 5'11", she's strong, she's left-handed, finishes well around the basket, has a soft touch. She's going to be a very good player.
She had a good, I want to say a great, she had a good JV game today. But the games that we've seen her in varsity, she's not overwhelmed or anything. She's very comfortable out there.
She shows flashes. I mean, the JV game she had today, she made some nice post moves and worked well with the back to the basket.
Yep.
She's going to be okay with some more experience.
Here's Fox down the lane. She throws it up wildly. Dashner will track it down. Up ahead to Claudia. Trombetta bobbled it a moment. She had an easy bucket, but
wide open under the basket.
She did the right thing, though. Slow it down, get it back out, set the offense up with 2:45 to go. Parker to Dashner. They'll just keep flipping it back across the D.
Now you can't help but be impressed by how we move the ball and how we share the ball.
It truly is a team effort. I mean, and the girls buy into it. That's what's great about it.
It is.
Here's Sarah. To Leah, to Sarah. They'll play some catch, run some clock off, down to 2:15.
Riverside just came out and started playing man.
Almost got away, but the Chargers track it down. Claudia, we were talking about not running the clock.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There we go.
This is, there it is. Sarah couldn't get it to go, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Chargers.
Chargers were in their delay game, and Sarah just happened to pop open under the basket.
She just went in.
An opportunity.
She went in the screen door in the back and kind of missed it.
It was wide open.
Inside play to Parker. Tried to go up with it. Gets it out to Trombetta. What hustle there. Irullo with the 3. Rolls it around. Doesn't go. Who's in there fighting amongst the trees?
Libby.
It's Libby Gallick. Tied it up. Jump ball, but it goes over to Riverside.
I don't know about you, but certainly my defensive player of the game.
Oh, yeah. And those words have been spoken before.
Oh, yeah, she's tough. She's very tough.
There's a foul. I think this is Dashner. It's her 4th. It is. And that puts Rosenberger at the line.
You know, I had Libby for 6 steals. 6 steals.
Wow. Wow, some teams don't get that many.
Yeah, she's had 4 or 5 deflections of the ball. She's getting her hands on the ball. She's really having a solid game.
Wholesale line change for the Panthers. A few for the Chargers as well. Grayson, Gallagher,
Yeah.
Oh for 2. There's Gallick with the rebound. She'll bring it up. And as a senior would do, slows it down. Hands it off to the other senior. Claudia. To Grayson. Annabeth. Finds Trombetta.
Great ball movement.
Annabeth underneath, gets double teamed. Ball movement there. 3 on the way from Gallagher, no good. Gallick hustling for it. And we'll get a jump ball. This time it'll be Charger ball. 1:08 left here. The only question is what's the final score going to be? Claudia will come and have a seat, and here comes, we talked about her, Rowan Winter for the final minute 8.
Right. She gets her opportunity.
Yep. And our defensive player of the game, Libby Gallick, comes out.
Outstanding.
Yep. Gallagher gets it into Trombetta. We talked about it. She's one of the big girls, but she can play the guard position just as well.
She handles the ball well.
Here's Rowan underneath, kicks it out, knocked out by the Panthers. That was Addie Burry.
You know, she didn't hesitate. She made a post move, saw somebody open in the other corner, and just made a great pass. Rowan's a great project to have. She's young. She's going to learn so much under Don Eckerly.
Chargers trying to get it down to Rowan. Can't get it there. Taking it away and a foul.
She could blossom into a special player, I believe.
Cam Hummel will pick up the foul. With 41 seconds to go, and that puts, is that Drake? 35, yeah, at the line. Addie Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Two for 2. I will say,
very nice form on those free throws.
They're good from the line.
They sure are.
The Panthers, yeah. 35 to go here in this one. It's Trombetta. Annabeth Grayson kicks it out to Hummel. Inside to Rowan. Gallagher has it knocked out of her hands. Here come the Panthers, and Hummel's not giving up. She takes it away, loses it at a moment, and kick ball. It's going to go over to the Chargers. That was the right call. I was wondering if they were going to call that. 15 seconds to go. Trombetta will bring it across the line, and the Panthers seem content just to let her dribble.
Let her dribble the clock out, yeah.
5 seconds. Hummel into Annabeth Grayson, and that's the game.
Yeah. Great game by the Chargers. I also like the way Riverside battled. They never gave up.
Yeah, you gotta admire both these teams, the way they battled tonight. The Chargers will go to 12-0 in section, 17-2 overall. Man, that sounds impressive.
Very impressive.
And Riverside, their record goes to 7-5 in section. They are 12-8 overall. And I think Riverside, they're still going to be a playoff team, and they're going to be a team that's going to. I think they're going to get a win or two in the playoffs. I really do, because they're a solid team.
Well, I was really impressed in the third quarter when they came out in that full court press, and OLSH had to adjust. And of course, in the half court, they also came out with the 1-2-2 trap on the wings and the corners, and that also slowed us down quite a bit there in the third quarter. But also adjusted. Coach Eckerly's going to make adjustments, and he started making the adjustments with the skip pass, and resulted in wide open threes on the other wing for us. So.
Well, let's take a break here a minute. We'll be back and put a bow on this one. Chargers win 56-40 over the Riverside Panthers. Don't you dare go away. We'll be right back and clean this one up.
OLSH has challenged minds, inspired creativity, and prepared students to succeed in an ever-changing world.
Today, OLSH is thriving like never before, expanding our faculty, introducing new AP and elective courses, growing our athletic programs, and elevating our award-winning theater department.
These advancements help students achieve more than ever, but they also require increased resources to sustain and grow. That's where you come in.
Your donation, no matter the size, directly supports programs, facilities, and experiences that empower our students to excel academically, creatively, spiritually, and personally.
Charger Challenge is more than just a fundraiser. It's about uniting the OLSH community to ensure every student has access to the education, opportunities, and support they need to thrive.
Please join us in making an impact. Donate today at olsh.org/chargerchallenge or share this message to spread the word.
Together, we'll continue to build a legacy that transforms lives and inspires a brighter future.
Back here at Cornell, you see the score, 56-40. Chargers keep it rolling. They stay perfect in section play, go to 12-0, and getting ready for their next opponent, which is going to be, I'm not sure. Hold on here. Let me look. They're going to play on Saturday. No, that one game's gone. They're going to play on Monday out at New Brighton, and then they'll come back and play Mohawk here next week. That'll be senior night, and then they'll close the season out against Moon over at Moon High School. So we'll have all those games on the air for you except for New Brighton. Tomorrow, the boys at Shenango come here and invade Coriopolis, and the Chargers see if your team, Mike, can have an answer. They had an answer. Took them overtime first time to beat them.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough game.
It's good. They're a very good team. They're well coached. They're disciplined. They're physical. It's going to be a fun game.
Meantime, here it was all Chargers all the time. We talked about it. Our player of the game was our defensive player of the game was Libby Gallick, and I'm just going to give the whole team as player of the game for the Chargers. Boy, they spread out that scoring. The ball movement tonight was really fun to watch.
They really do share the basketball. They do it really, really well. They're well coached. I'm excited for their prospects. I'm excited for the opportunities they're going to have coming forward with the playoffs. I think they're going to do all right.
Yep. And if you're Riverside, boy, you got to be excited about your young ball players. Well, I know you and I were. Emma Meyer, she was the freshman. She was lighting up from beyond the arc, and she was playing a good game.
And she handles the ball so well.
She does. For a freshman, with the poise she has out there, she was fun to watch.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody here. I want to thank Bill Sacco for letting us use the facilities here at Cornell. Of course, Coach Mack for making this all possible. I'm OLSH saying thanks a lot. I want to thank Chrissy Dashner for doing the camera. And, of course, Mike, Coach Rod doing the honors of color for me, and it was fun. You did a great job, and I'm sure we'll get you back.
I had a great time. Thank you so much.
We'll see you next time tomorrow night as Matt Fargo will make his season debut for basketball here on the OLSH Sports Network.
It's going to be good seeing you and Matt back together again.
We'll mix it up.
Yeah.
On behalf of everybody, I'm OLSH saying thanks a lot, everybody. The Chargers win 56-40 here at Cornell. Stay warm. Well, I wouldn't have to say that tonight. Stay dry, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow night right here on the OLSH Sports Network. Good night, everybody.